对，
啊，后面有
代表红黄金二。
And for the red, it means radiant. Good luck from beginning of the year until the end. Okay, everybody turn here at the center of it. I know lah. Go.
Good afternoon, everyone. Really big thank you for being here since morning for our launch ceremony and then now in this press conference. Now this year's theme is Kongsi Cahaya. It's because the dates are getting closer between two celebrations. That is very important and everyone loves it, especially when it comes to Chinese New Year and also Hari Raya. And the reason why we're doing it is also not too early, because actually Chinese New Year is another 12-13 days to go. Alright, so can you imagine so soon that the Chinese New Year is going to be celebrated, meaning in the next 14-15 days, Puasa month is going to start, Ramadan itself. So we actually adopted the theme Kongsi Cahaya is because we believe as a Malaysian, as we move towards a 2026 year, it is important that sharing is caring. And as Cahaya Wellness City, although we have been always advocating healthcare, wellness, we believe that another very important thing is about human, the relationship. All right. So we decided to adopt something that reflects and very closely between human and human, people and people. So celebrating our this year 2026 itself, this team allow Cahaya Wellness City to have the opportunity to straight away decorate our gallery, Instagrammable decoration area with Raya and with Chinese New Year. So I invite also the members of media later and any time of the day and the weeks and after this to pop by or to take later the photos and videos itself, and remember to tag Cahaya Wellness City. So to be exact, the reason why we chose this Kongsi Cahaya is because this year is an important year. And the dates are getting closer, and the next couple of years is going to become even closer. So before anyone want to Kongsi Raya, we better Kongsi Cahaya first. And the word Cahaya is important is because light has a very true and important meaning in life itself. So we chose the word Cahaya because we believe that as we in the past 3 years in all the different celebrations, Cahaya Wellness City has been contributing to more than, to date in total, more than 70 homes and orphanages in a lot of contributions and sponsorships itself. And we believe that when we contribute and we shine and we light up the life of our community, be it the less fortunate or the old folks and orphanages and all that, I think this is the least that we can do as a corporate company. So we decided to use the word Kongsi and Cahaya.
Dr. Siri, congratulations for hosting the Kongsi Cahaya. My question is, last year there was a Korean graph dance that involved some 180 dancers, and there was a record setting. In the future, is there a future plan to do something similar that can break a record?
Okay, so last year was a bit exciting. But last year is not the year that we were preparing for a completion of a project. So we were still like 50% halfway through. So myself and my colleagues have a little bit more time to do training because we're not professionals. This year in Malaysia, 2026, if I'm not mistaken, there are more than 250 to 300 over groups or songs, Chinese New Year songs. So rather than we create this year, KL University, we create our own song. Our song is evergreen because the Chinese New Year song that we created last year, and we choreographed the dance. The song itself, in the lyrics itself is KL University. So there is no like year of snake, year of horse, or any year, any of the animal or scope and all that, horoscope and all that. But basically, so we decided to this year just to play back that the music video because a lot of hard work was put in last year. So this year we chose to invite 5 out of the so many different groups and artists, and some of them that perform today, they are actually entrepreneurs, educationists. They are not full-time artists. Most of them are not full-time singer or celebrity artists and all that. So we honor that. We are grateful for that. Now the future plan, whether we are going to do a record setting or not, maybe yes, maybe Raya time, maybe we can do something. But the most important record setting that honestly we want to create by end of this year is the opening of one of the Malaysia's top, largest, newest tertiary hospital in Malaysia. So that I think is the record that we want to set. And to do that and to be successful in that, our stakeholders, there are many stakeholders that is important to us, like the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Housing, for example, and all that. And so we rather do that kind of engagements. All right, a record setting, we look forward to possibly explore that. Yeah, thank you for the question.
Thank you.
Adina from Bernama.
Hi.
So could you elaborate on the function of the rooftop helipad and the development of a role in supporting critical patient transfer?
Okay. Being at a hospital that probably the one and only hospital, private hospital to be exact, with a helipad at the rooftop. This plan is very strategic and important because as you may have heard the speech by our managing director, we have this vision. Our managing director, a medical doctor himself, Dr. Colin, mentioned in his speech just now, when this hospital opens, we aspire to be among the best, the top 3 in Southeast Asia. That means that in all kind of disciplines, medical related services, we need to be number 1, particularly in Malaysia. This is important in our effort to position ourselves as one of the best in Southeast Asia, as well as in support, complementing the Ministry of Tourism and the Ministry of Health's aspiration and objective of positioning Malaysia as the number 1 in Southeast Asia. So the helipad is important because this is an untapped market now in Malaysia. Whether there's offshore emergency medical transfers or immediate medical treatment required, generally in Malaysia, not many medical or hospitals in Malaysia has these facilities. Because of our location, let me add, because of our location at Bukit Jalil, we are very near to Subang Airport. So remember, in medical transfers of patients, basically the patients comes to the Subang Airport very quickly, and they will be able to take a helicopter to our hospital. And even though we are only about 30 minutes away, 20 to 30 minutes away from Subang Airport, but that traveling of distance now will not be subject to traffic. It will be a very sure, quick response to transfer patients to KL International Hospital. The location, strategic location, also has the +2. The +2 is we are also very near to the KL International Airport. So this makes us very strategic because from KL International Airport, if you want to go to Twin Tower, Petronas Twin Tower, or the Menara 118, basically you will pass through. If you are helicopter or you are on flight, on air, you will pass through Bukit Jalil. because that's the direction. So we become an important point that rather than emergency or flights, helicopter services, emergency medical services have to go all the way to city center. Basically, tak payah. From airport Sepang, straight away they can stop helicopter and stop at our place. And let me add on one more plus point. Actually, as a commercial, as a helipad on top of the rooftop, that means our landing can have a helicopter landing right in terms of the weight of the helicopter dan sebagainya. This also means that basically our hospital helipad is capable and able to serve commercial delivery. So, jikalau in future, for example, if there's a need and approved access of certain commercial delivery using drone, let's say delivery of ubat, medicine, delivery of commercial packages, it is possible also that this helipad at the rooftop of the hospital become a point that the landing can be made. Alright, so if you see Bukit Jalil or the bahagian selatan, the south of Kuala Lumpur, basically there's not many places you can land a helicopter, kecuali you land in the Padang. But this is ad hoc. Padang means you need a special clearance. You cannot simply land in the Padang or Taman. But let me also clarify in this session today that we are still waiting for our approval, final approval, and that's very important from the authority in relation to this helipad service itself. But we have proceeded to plan, draw and build, but all approvals for the usages must still be subject to authority. But the important is we take the initiative, we try to comply and make sure we comply A, B, C, D, E, F, semua checklist. That's important. Alright, so there are some helipad at the rooftop of some 5-star hotel in Kuala Lumpur city center. So even if there is emergency in KL city center, where at the helipad there, they can straight away fly out and go to a hospital and land in a hospital like us. Because if you fly out, you still must find a place to land, right? So I think the ecosystem for drone and helipad is going to become more mature in the years to come. Thank you.
Like how do culture initiatives like this support the government efforts to position Malaysia as a regional hub for medical tourism and wellness?
Okay, cultural event like today, for example. Okay, all right, I get your point. Basically, we are quite unique. It's okay. The lion will pass. Okay, all right. So basically, since the first year this gallery opened, KL City have been celebrating our Chinese New Year and all the Raya and all the different festive celebrations. As a township that focuses on planning and to draw medical tourism, to draw healthcare travelers from all over the world, you may not see a lot of hospitals that wants to do enriching or reaching out and extending this kind of cultural experience and celebrations itself. But on the other hand, for KL City, as a township itself, we are not just one hospital. So the perbezaan yang paling penting dan ketara, the main difference is KL City is a township. So we are not a single hospital. So we have this ecosystem that will have a lot of residential, like senior living, retirement homes. We will have assisted living. Okay, people who need 24-hour medical care, nursing care. We also have the other components. The other components, for example, retail shops. We will have also Malaysia Digital Nexus. What is that? Last time known as MSC status buildings. Malaysia Multimedia Super Corridor. MSC, alright? So these are buildings that actually accredited where the MSC companies need to place their office in the office space, and their approval comes from the MDAC and MOSTI itself. Alright, so a company when it gets MSC status, basically they get a 10 government, they are guaranteed 10 bills of guarantee, alright, rewards. Alright, so what I'm trying to say and explain is KL University is a township. When we embrace this kind of cultural exchange and this kind of cultural practices, we become the role model. We have the capacity, capability, and the platform, most importantly, opportunity and willingness to champion, to showcase this kind of celebrations as we go along. If it's only a single hospital, your celebrations sometimes in Malaysia, hospital, be it private or public hospitals, mungkin sekadar decoration saja. Okay, tapi saya pun nak clarify, because hospital also you cannot simply line dance around lah, because you could be clashing with operation time kan, surgical time. So but KL University as a city, not all activities must be inside the hospital. It can be outside the hospital, because let me add one point to try to elaborate what I'm trying to explain as a township. Within these 26.5 acres, there is a 1.5 acres of central park. We call it wellness park. The park, Padang, the kawasan lapang, the Padang, will comprise and will accommodate a lot of community activities. Example, yoga, pilates, line dancing, all right, exercises macam maybe crossfits and all that, tai chi. So the central park is another location that KL University can do a lot of outdoor activity that showcase and embrace celebration. Kemungkinan, there is a lot of opportunity and possibility that in future, when the hospital is open, the Nobel Healthcare Park is open, which is next year sudah open, all right, when the central park is there, we may hold our celebration at our Padang. So not necessarily inside the hospital. So what I'm trying to say is, a township, bila ada beberapa bangunan and entity, we are capable to come together to host, menganjurkan activity yang lebih besar. So this will also, we believe, be able to enhance and be very credible attractions for the foreign patients. Back to the basic, KL International Hospital, memang from the first day, target at least 20-30% foreign patients. Because we want to bring the foreign currencies, the income to Malaysia. Okay, and what our guest of honor today also said, that basically when the foreigners come for the medical tourism, they will also contribute income and revenue to Malaysia dari from hotel, transport, kapal terbang flight, makanan dan sebagainya. So we feel that we are, as a township, we should play this role, and we know we can do it well. To champion and to continue to celebrate all these festives in a big way, because I believe for members of media, jarang you tiba-tiba ada satu big celebration of for a hospital kan, but kita bukan saja hospital. Today you are here because it's KL University. We are a township.
Dato' Sri, are there any more questions from the floor?
Yep.
KLWC has research and development laboratories. What were the development made in 2024 and 2025? And does the R&D laboratory collaborate with local universities?
Okay, so KL Universities in our Nobel Healthcare Park, as well as in the hospitals, we will have research labs and research centers. So the research areas will only focus primarily in two areas: healthcare and also the wellness. Alright, so in these areas, we will continue to partner and develop programs together with even hospitals or universities from Malaysia and overseas. Alright, so hospitals and universities from Malaysia and overseas. So for example, we have a partnership with Hong Kong Polytechnic University in Hong Kong. We also have a strong collaboration for research and training, in the area of nursing and medicine with the Newcastle University from Australia. All right, and we will also be partnering with some hospitals and universities from all the different countries. So these are all in progress, in anticipation, in preparation for the KL International Hospital's opening in fourth quarter end of this year. All right. As for KL University, we have a bigger role and we have a bigger opportunity to collaborate with the hospitals and universities, because KL University bukan sahaja buat hospital. KL University is involved in 3 sectors: hartanah, property, real estate. Okay, medical healthcare. Medical healthcare means hospital, clinics. We will have few hundred medical clinics that will be run by the doctors themselves in the Nobel Healthcare Park. And the third one is pelancongan, tourism. And which tourism are we in? Medical tourism. So KL University is in 3 sector: hartanah, real estate. Number 2 is medical and healthcare, because we're going to have actual modern hospitals like KL International Hospitals and traditional and complementary medicines, all that. Plus the third one is pelancongan, all right, tourism, in particularly the medical tourism. All right, so that's to explain and highlight to you. Because we are in 3 sectors, that gives us more opportunity and more choice and to be able to invite, partner with the various hospitals, development companies, it means property development companies, or even wellness centers all around the world.
Malaysia is one of the fastest growing medical tourism destinations in the world. Medical tourism is among the major factors in attracting visitors to Malaysia over the last few years. Malaysia successfully attracted more than 10 million of medical tourists in the last decade, and this figure made 1/3 of the country's total population. With the growing popularity of medical tourism, Malaysia expects to generate over RM5 billion in revenue from this sector by the year 2030. KL Wellness City at Bukit Jalil, the first healthcare and wellness city in Southeast Asia, offers a conducive environment for medical tourists and their families. According to the American weekly news magazine, Newsweek's World's Best Hospitals 2024 rankings, 30 hospitals from Malaysia made it to the list. Yes, you are right. KL Wellness City, as the inaugural mixed development project comprising of medical, commercial and residential aspects, is offering a golden investment opportunity for you. Moreover, Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim has remarked that Malaysia will become an aging nation by the year 2043, with 2 in every 10 Malaysians aged 65 and above. This shows how important the health sector and investors in this segment are expected to reap significant returns. Instead of waiting for 2043, KL Wellness City will be ready next year in 2026. Should you invest in this project, you will start seeing a return soon with an annual potential ROI of up to double digits. To meet the quality needs of medical tourists, KL Wellness City has introduced wellness suites, which offer spacious areas with high-ceiling lofts, providing privacy for medical tourists, their families, and carers. The Nobel Healthcare Park is also poised to achieve Green Building Index certification. The wellness suites features a loft design, with a clear ceiling height of 4.9 meters, making it visually more spacious and brighter. The standard clear ceiling height for residences is between 2.5 meters and 2.7 meters. In addition, the wellness suites enhances accessibility, including a sliding door for the washroom, which offers greater space and convenience, particularly for wheelchairs to move around. The washroom is also equipped with grab bars, while all doorsteps have built-in gentle ramps for better access. The design offers sufficient space for medical tourists to recuperate, and is also suitable for retirees seeking comfortable living. Privacy is important for medical tourists receiving treatment in a new environment. Hence, the one-stop wellness suites in KL Wellness City are ideal for these communities, giving a hassle-free stay. Other features include smart door lock, sofa, bedding, fridge, induction cooker, and more. To meet the various needs of travelers and tenants, the suites also come with a digital safe box for keeping valuables. Owners can either live in the property or use it as an investment by renting it out as short-term accommodation for medical tourists visiting Malaysia. It is estimated that the daily rent at wellness suites could be at least RM230 per night. projected to generate high and stable double-digit returns annually. If property owners find it troublesome to engage in rent business, they can engage KL Wellness City's hospitality team to manage and handle the rental services on their behalf to earn the passive income easily. KL Wellness City is strategically situated at Bukit Jalil, Kuala Lumpur, just 300 meters from Pavilion Bukit Jalil, a lifestyle shopping destination connected to the best-in-class retail, dining, and leisure options. KL Wellness City also includes an international tertiary hospital and the Nobel Healthcare Park, which is currently under construction. KL Wellness City comprises of 4 main components: the wellness suites, also the medical suites where medical professionals and specialists will provide multidisciplinary services and care based on their expertise, the retail suites offering retail, commercial convenience for daily living, and the business suites for office use. KL Wellness City is set to maintain its global leader positioning as the medical tourism hub in Malaysia, further positioning the country's medical tourism service on the global stage. The International Tertiary Hospital and the Nobel Healthcare Park are expected to begin operations sometime in 2026, bringing high occupancy rates and investment returns for investors buying the properties adjoining the hospital.